Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video that I'm so excited about is Legacies Season 2 Episode 10. Oh my god, it was a mess. Okay, so we finally learned Alyssa Chang's history. She apparently killed her parents in a fire, maybe because she couldn't control her magic, I'm assuming. And so they showed her being taken to the Salvatore school. And as she was there, she was a fucking bully. She obviously she was acting out because of her past, being an orphan, her killing her own family. So basically she was just like acting out, being a bully. When she didn't get her way, she would do a spell on people. It was a mess. And so Rick was going to expel her, but I forgot the other witch's, like the witch teacher. She's like a teacher, and she was dating the black guy. Forgot his name too. Anyways, they apparently, instead of expelling her, put not even a spell. They erased her memories. So we also learned that Rick is not the greatest person. So they erased her memories, and when Hope returned and Josie restored everyone's memories, she remembered what they did to her, and she remembered all the memories that she lost. So this monster comes to the Salvatore school called the Corinne, and Wade, we remember Wade. He gets bullied a lot, people pick on him. He believes that he's a fairy. And on Coven Day, he tells everybody that he does a presentation, he's a fairy. He tells everyone that, everyone laughs at him, no one believes him. And so this monster, the Corinne, that the necromancer sent, feeds on strife. So who did he go to first? Alyssa. So he whispers things in people's ears to get them to get angry and lash out, or to get upset or mean. And so she's being mean to him throughout his whole presentation, and what are the other kids doing? They're laughing at him. And so Wade feels upset. Also, he's the only one that can see the Corinne because he is a fairy, and he's trying to tell people that, and they laugh at him more. So he leaves, runs away, and the Corinne starts whispering in Hope's ear. And she says really rude and mean things to Landon. So Landon, being the smarty pants that he is, goes back to his room and starts researching why she may be acting the way she is. And Wade wanders in and he tells Landon his theory, and Landon believes him. He's like, help me. And so they start researching. Well, they don't start researching because Wade already knows what the monster is. It's a Corinne. So he tells Landon. And Landon goes to tell Josie and Hope, and the Corinne makes Hope and Lizzie say the meanest things to each other. I mean, the meanest things to other people. And so we figure out that the Corinne, as the strife builds and it becomes more aggressive and more people are involved, it manifests itself onto their plane. So right now no one can see it but Wade, but as time progresses and people start arguing more and everyone becomes angry, it comes onto their plane and it manifests itself, and you can physically see it. Everyone, not just Wade. And so the teachers start arguing, and that's when it manifests itself. And so Wade, they're like, the only way Wade said, the only way his powers can work is if people believe in him. And Landon's like, that's how fairies work. So they have all the classmates cheer, Wade, Wade, Wade. And Wade comes out and he's like, I'm not sure anyone believes in me for real. And half those people don't even know why they're there cheering his name on. And so the Corinne, Landon decides to make a plan. So he goes and he tries to fight the Corinne, because we all know that when he dies, he comes back. And so Landon goes and tries to fight the Corinne. Corinne. It's called the Corinne, I think. And it kills him. And that's what triggered triggers Wade's powers in his wings. So his fairy wings pop out of his back and everyone's like, oh my god, oh my god. And he uses his power to destroy the Kareen. And the reason the Kareen is at the Salvatore School in the first place is because he's trying to get the sand glass device, which Lizzie and Josie are trying to destroy. So he has the sand glass device and Wade destroys him, and Lizzie and Josie get the sand glass device back. And they come up with a plan to make their own ascendant and create their own prison world to send the sand glass. I'm just gonna say the sand glass. Sand hour, sand time. Anyway, the sand glass. To send the sand glass there. So everyone's buddy now. And before I get into that whole creating their own prison world from the Ascendant, we're gonna rewind a little bit. And so we discover that when Rick expels people, something happens to them. We don't know what yet. Something happens to them, and he was going to expel Alyssa, but the other teacher, the witch, she decided, let's take away her memories. And they take away her memories. She gets her memories back, and there's going to be a little twist in here, guys. So it's time for all the witches to work together to create the other prison world and create this new ascendant and put the time glass there, or the sand glass there. So all the witches get together, they do this, they create this ascendant, and they create the ascendant, it falls to the ground. Alyssa picks it up and gives it back to them. She says, yeah, it's great to work together. And they're like, yeah. And so they do the ascendant again, and they send the hourglass there, and everything's perfect and fine and beautiful. Everyone goes back to their rooms, and Lizzie and Josie are hanging out on their bed, and Hope goes to talk to Landon, and she decides that she doesn't want to train him anymore because she's afraid of losing him. And he says, that's fine. She says, if monsters are coming back, I don't want to train you. And he's like, well, I'll just find someone else to train me. And she's sad about that. She's upset. Don't know if they're broken up. I can't tell. And she goes back to Josie and Lizzie, and she's like, can I hang out with you guys? And she's hanging out with them, and flash, they disappear. And then Rick, who's been hanging out with the police officer or the sheriff all day, and don't forget, Ethan and Maya are her children, and they haven't been on the show in any of the recent episodes. I don't know what the point of their existence is, to be honest. So he comes back to the Salvatore School, and he's all in a good mood because he's like, let's go on a date, and she's like, you're awesome, you're the bomb. And what happens is he turns out the light and he disappears, just as Lizzie and Josie did. And so the witch who took away Alyssa Chang's memories, is chilling in her office having a conversation with, what's his name, Dorian? I don't know, the black guy. I think his name is Dorian. The black, like, professor. Well, he's not a professor, like assistant or whatever. His name is Dorian or something. Sorry guys. So what happens is he's talking to her, and then Alyssa comes in, and she's like, oh, just give me a moment. And Alyssa's like, I know what you did to me. And she's like, what are you talking about? She's like, I know you took my memories, and I know what you and Rick did to the other kids. And I sent Rick, Lizzie, and Josie to the prison world. And she says, I sent them to the prison world that Rick created, not the one that they created. And she did that. She linked the ascendants, the one that Rick created with the prison world in it, and Lizzie and Josie's ascendants to each other. And so, this bitch, she's a bitch. Alyssa is a bitch, but I don't know how I feel about this. But I feel like part of me feels like she did the right thing, but Rick deserved it, not his children. I think she was jealous of them. So she told her what she did, and she's like, you're not gonna remember this. And she erases the teacher's memories. And so she's going back to her room happy about what she did, and guess who she runs into? Hope. And Hope Michelson, as wonderful as this girl is, knows everything. She's like, I know what you did. She's like, no, she's like, what did you do? And she uses her magic, because I truly believe Hope is more powerful than Alyssa. And she's like, I know what you did. And she has the ascendant in her hand. She's like, you need to learn boundaries. I'm like, yes, she's figured it out. They're gonna figure this out. They're gonna get them back. And so she has Alyssa up against the wall, and I'm just like so excited because I know shit's about to go down. So my theories on this episode is Alyssa sent not only Rick to the prison, but also his children, because she was jealous of his daughters, and she was angry at Rick for what he did to her. And she erased the memory of the professor because the professor erased her memories. And guess who Lizzie, Rick, and Josie run into in the prison world? Good old Sebastian. And that's when I realized that he's not dead, he's alive. And Rick doesn't kill people, he just sends them to a prison world. And so that's when I realized that he deserves everything that comes to him, because I know it's your school, but you have no authority to send people to the prison world. Just kick them out of your school. And I know you care about innocent humans and things like that, but you can't just send people to a prison world because you don't like them or you don't like the way they act. And my other question is, when they were talking about we can't send her away like the others, who else did he send down there? Like, who else is in the prison world? And in that prison world, the one that he created, like, my biggest question is just who else is there and how the hell are they gonna get out? I believe Hope is gonna find a way, but it's still insane to me. So those are my questions, my theories. And I don't like Alyssa. I feel bad for the girl, but her actions make me not like her. But Rick got what he deserved, to be honest. He did, he really did. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun watching Legacies. It was so freaking good, y'all. Especially when Wade is like one of my new favorites now. I hope he has like a bigger part in the show now that he's like a fairy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because I'm gonna read them all. I'm gonna answer them. This episode was epic. I can't wait for next week's episode. I hope you guys subscribe to my channel, because it would mean the world to me. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. I will see you in my next video. Bye.